Welcome. So today we'll be discussing why and why you wouldn't use Java. First we'll talk about why you would use Java. And the first reason is almost every company uses Java as a backend language for either make websites or mobile applications, and these companies range from small startups to big tech companies like Google and Amazon. So let's talk about what a backend language is. You're probably confused what that is. So there's two types. There's backend and front end. A backend language is what you can't see. A front end language is what you can see. So let's take an example here of this Instagram page for LeBron James. So you can see all this stuff, right? So this is like the front end. But how does this data actually get populated in this website, this Instagram page? Well, like all these pictures and number of likes per picture and comments per picture, a number of followers, all that data gets populated by a backend application being called by the front end. So the front end calls this backend application to get the data for LeBron James. So every user has its own data, right? Its own pictures, their own number of followers, and so forth. So that's what a backend language is. So the second reason is to use Java is it's object-oriented, which means that it can read a lot of the code that you write, and also it makes it easier to understand what you're writing. For example, if you have an animal object, like a dog, and you're trying to visualize how a dog looks like, well, a dog has 4 legs, it could have fur, obviously it has 2 eyes, and so forth. So you can kind of visualize its real-life equivalent when you're writing code. The third reason why is it's taught at most universities as an intro to computer science course, especially in the United States. So it's very common for students to learn Java just like professionals use Java. The fourth reason is it can run anywhere using the Java virtual machine. You can compile and run code on Windows, Mac, Linux, etc. The fifth reason why is it manages the memory for you, unlike C or C++. So if you have all these objects and you haven't used them in a long time, something called a garbage collector would go in there and delete all the objects you haven't used. Well, if you're using C or C++, you have to delete the objects yourself. So it makes it easier when you're talking about managing memory. And finally, the last reason, which is not listed here, is that software engineering as a whole is a pretty well-paying career/job, and Java is very highly in demand for a lot of positions. So if you're trying to break into the software industry, I think Java is definitely one of the languages you should learn. So those are the reasons why you would use Java. Let's talk about the reasons why you wouldn't use Java. So let's go to that slide. So the first reason is why you wouldn't use Java is you're doing low-level coding. Well, Java is a high-level language, so low-level coding is like writing operating systems or embedded systems in like C or assembly. So for example, you're writing your own operating system, like you're trying to make your own Mac or Windows. Second reason is it's not as efficient as other languages, such as C. So if you're trying to write a program that buys and sells stocks, you worry about speed, how fast you can buy and sell stocks. You're trying to get the best profit. You use something more performant, such as C. The third reason why is you want to become only a front-end developer. So let's go back to this Instagram page. You only want to work on the design of this page and how the pictures are formatted, the amount of spacing in between each picture, the borders are square versus round, whatever. So you want to you care more about the design than the actual logic to pull the data. So that would be why you would not learn Java. You want to become a front-end developer. The fourth reason why is you hate Java. So you've tried learning it and you don't like it, or you've used it before and you just don't like, you prefer other languages. So that's the fourth reason. And the final reason is, this is a small reason, but serverless applications are getting very big now, and basically they're very popular because they're very cheap to run. But Java is not really quick enough at startup time. So when Java starts up, it takes a while compared to other languages. So it's getting better at that with newer technology, but it will probably be able to handle it soon. But right now, it's not really very good at running these serverless applications. So those are reasons why you wouldn't use Java. Thank you very much, and I hope you learned something.